I finally want to show you guys the watch that gets me the most amount of compliments, the most amount of questions, and the watch that people are most curious about on the internet. And I'm actually really surprised as to how many people like this watch. So this is a Casio AE1200, aka the Casio Royale. I modded this watch myself. It used to have a resin case with a resin strap, and those are super comfortable. But I wanted to elevate my Casio a bit, so I put in a stainless steel case, which by the way, Casio also makes stainless steel case versions of this watch, but they're not nearly as good as the third-party cases that you get and mod yourself. I put in a dark and light blue gradient on the dial, so it looks really cool. And to make it look even cooler, I put on a leather strap with blue stitchings and a butterfly clasp. It all makes for an insanely comfortable watch that looks and feels incredible. This watch is 40 millimeters, 13 millimeters thick, and has a lug to lug of 45 millimeters. So it's a chunky watch, so it's really good for any of the big boys out there. But because of the small lug to lug, anybody could rock this. Now, as to how much it cost me to mod this, it costs about $30 for the watch itself, about $6 for a pack of the blue film that you can find on Amazon, about $40 to put in a stainless steel case with a bracelet, and the strap cost me about $15. So overall, give or take, I modded this for about $110, and I got the parts from AliExpress. However, there are some websites that you can go to be able to give you kits. And while I will say it's a little bit more expensive to go through those websites, they do provide higher quality materials, I will admit, which I eventually caved in on with a bracelet. So I went to this website called SKX Mods, which is actually the website that you would go to if you want to get a kit with the higher quality materials, and I ordered one of their bracelets. They do provide a polished bracelet and a brush bracelet. I ended up with the polished bracelet because I thought it could look cool, and it does, but I kind of wish that I did the brush bracelet. It's a very nice high quality bracelet that also comes with a micro adjustment, which is something that I was blown away. I was not expecting that. Got quick release so I can take the strap on and off. Overall, it was about $50-$60. It just took a while for it to get here, but once it did, I love this thing. It is a really good upgrade to this watch. So now I have the option for a nice leather strap or a nice bracelet. I tend to go for the leather bracelet a little bit more, but when I do break out the metal bracelet, it feels so nice. Now, I'm not kidding when I say that I own a lot of different watches. Some could even say I spent a little too much money on some of those watches, but this is the one that I paid under $200 and I got the most questions about. People don't give a shit about what watch you're wearing, but for some reason, people gave a shit about what I was wearing when I was wearing this. Would I pick this over the automatic Casio that I have? No, it's my baby.